Hello everyone and welcome to Courchevel, France. You're looking at beautiful aerial shots of the highest of the three Courchevel villages at 1,850 meters, over 6,000 feet above sea level. The Junior Grand Prix live stream coverage started here in Courchevel in 2014 and we were last here in 2019. There's something very special about this location as one feels a closeness to a little piece of heaven. Welcome live inside the Patinoire du Forum, the host location for the first two Junior Grand Prix events this season, an inspiring facility with probably the best ice conditions in the world. More on that later. Welcome everyone, I'm Ted Barden. Now it's been about 684 days since the last Junior Grand Prix event. That was on October 5th, 2019 in Italy. Now a lot has changed in the world. We're in a global pandemic, but as history has already shown us, we've been able to adapt. And so here we are in Courchevel in 2021, and the Junior Grand Prix season starts right now. The junior women about to take to the ice for their 6-minute warm-up. Let's take a look at the start order for this event. There are 22 entries in this event. There's a look at your first 8 skaters. And here's a look at the officials for this event. We thank them for all the time and effort they've made to get through the pandemic and get here for the very first Junior Grand Prix event of the season. Well, we welcome our viewers from around the world. Thank them for joining us. Skating is back. And thanks to the ISU for the great effort they've made to make sure that this event can happen. Talk a little bit about the COVID protocols that we are all under. Everyone who is accredited for this event as volunteers as well have to be tested before the event, 72 hours before registration, of course, even if you're double vaccinated. If you're not, you will have additional tests throughout the week. Of course, masks are mandatory except for the athletes on the ice. Social distancing, disinfecting touch points, everything possible to provide a safe environment. And we thank everybody for their efforts here and the great job they've done so far. And there's a look at the start order for the first group on the ice, finishing up their 6-minute warm-up.
Well, it has been interesting speaking to some of the coaches and team leaders and some of the skaters here for the past 2 days and all that they have been through in their country just to get on the ice, and everybody's story is a little bit different. They've all been frustrated and held back a bit, not been able to compete in a live event. I believe that for most of these skaters, this is their first time in front of a live judging panel. And so that's pretty exciting. I was speaking to Brian Orser a little earlier today, and he said he was just thrilled that his skaters could get in front of judges live. Of course, we've done a lot of virtual events in Canada, but no live judged events. So that'll come up this season, we hope. I mentioned in the opening a little bit about the ice quality here. There are 6 ice makers. 4 of them work on the Olympic Games for the figure skating venue. So the ice is of the highest quality right here in Courchevel. All 4 of those members live here in Courchevel. Well, it's all new again for not only the skaters and the coaches, but all of our production crew and Swiss Timing as well, to be back at an event live. We're all excited. We hope you are too. And we hope you'll follow us through the 7 weeks of the Junior Grand Prix event. And we'll look at the schedule a little later on today. Of course, in this event, we do not have Russian skaters, Japanese skaters. We will see the Russians in week 3, and the Japanese, we're not sure whether it'll be week 4 or not. We'll find that out in time to come. Many of the skaters are new to the Junior Grand Prix. We don't have a record on them. A lot of the juniors that we last saw have moved now into seniors, and so we'll see them on the Senior Grand Prix circuit. But this is pretty exciting to see a new generation of juniors coming up. We'll follow them through the series of 7. And here we go. Well, our first skater, Lindsay Thorngren, from the United States, 15 years old, coached by Yulia Latawa, choreographed by Benoit Richaud. Nina Petrenko, 57.44 was her personal best in the short program back in 2019 on the Junior Grand Prix. And Lindsay will be skating here in Courchevel to Writings on the Wall, performed by Sophia Carbo.
Représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique, Linz.
Well, what a great way to start the Junior Grand Prix 2021. Lindsay Thorngren from the United States, a beautiful, clean program, lovely positions, great extensions, quality positions, and great flow throughout the program, really beautifully delivered. What a great job. We'll take a look at some of the elements in this program. 15 years old, out of White Plains, New York. Let's take a look inside this program. Right at the top, you can see the choreography, patient with the movement. There's the triple flip. Watch the speed on the landing, the extensions. Wow, that was just gorgeous. Right into a Nina Bauer there. Another Nina Bauer up into the double axel. Nice soft knees, great extension. Just beautiful. There's a look at some of the positions in the combination spin. That's in at a level 4. Here's the triple Lutz, triple toe at the end of the program. Nicely done. Maybe a little under rotated. Technical panel, take a look at that. Triple toe loop landing. Here's the layback spin at the end of the program. Great flexibility and strength, pulling that leg up right above the head. Beautifully delivered. There's a look in the kiss and cry for Lindsay there on chairlifts with the mountains in the back. Oh, what a great start to this event. A nice, clean, quality program by Lindsay. She has to be thrilled with that. Maybe a little nervous coming in. A lot of these skaters, this is the first time on the Junior Grand Prix, first time out internationally. And so there'll be a little bit of nerves. Let's take a look at the scores for Lindsay. Should be pretty good. 62.63. First skater out in this event. That's a good start for Lindsay in this event. Nice score here on the Junior Grand Prix week number 1.
On the ice, representing the United States of America, Claire Seo.
Up next, Claire Seo from the United States, 14 years old, coached by Tammy Gamble out of Colorado Springs. Bronze medalist at the National Championships last year in juniors. Will be skating to Rain in Your Black Eyes by Easy Obaso.
Représentant les États-Unis d'Amérique, Claire Seoul.
Well, first two skaters out of the gate, skating their programs clean. Really nicely done. Soft music in the beginning, soft skating, quiet blades. Powerful in the knees when she's covering the ice. And a good range of choreographic movement. We'll take a look at some of that in the program. Had to fight for one or two of the landings, but did beautifully. Here's a look at the start of the program. Patient and calm. But the nerves have to be inside. First time out, Junior Grand Prix. Here's a look. Triple flip, some nice steps coming in. Flow right off that takeoff edge. Good flow on the landing as well. May want to extend that free leg a little bit more. This was a little bit of a fight right there to get that free leg out, but did so beautifully. Here's, look at the toe pointed straight up to the ceiling. You may want to turn that out just a little bit more, but still beautifully done. Here's the triple left triple toe near the end of the program. Look at the height, wonderful. Reloads and gets up into the triple toe loop. Technical panel, take a look at that landing of the toe loop, maybe slightly under. Hard to tell how much here. Here's some of the steps. Great range of movement. You know they've got good skating skills when they're confident to take the body down and up and to the side. Here's a look at the layback near the end. Look at the flexibility and strength. Beautiful. What a great job. Tammy Gamble with Claire in the kiss and cry. Of course, Tammy, great coach for many seasons in the senior and junior Grand Prix circuit, coaching out of Colorado Springs. Let's take a look at the scores for Claire. 63.43. That puts Claire into first place. What a great 1-2 punch from the Americans off the top of the event. There's a look at your leaderboard so far, just two skaters in.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Ukraine.
On the ice, representing Ukraine, Anastasia Fonchenkova.
Up next, Anastasia Fonchenkova from the Ukraine, 13 years old. Born in Kharkiv in the Ukraine, coached by Sofia Lizoko.
Représentant l'Ukraine, Anastasia Fanjelkova.
Well, nice job by 13-year-old Anastasia, first time out on the Junior Grand Prix. A bit of a problem on the triple flip. We'll take a look at some of the elements. Let's take a look inside the program here. Let's see focus in the eyes and maybe a little bit of nerves just to get started. And there's the look. Pretty good sit-spin position there. And upright into the backside. Here's a look at the triple flip. We can see here under-rotated. Free leg was pretty much wrapped on the landing. Couldn't get it out to stabilize it. Comes back with a nice double axel. Good flow on the takeoff and the landing. Good extension as well. Beautifully done. Here's, they attempted the triple sow. It doubled and had to go into a double toe loop. Probably pretty disappointed with that. Wanted that triple combination. And it just popped open. There's a look at some of the steps. And then into final spin. I can see a little disappointment on the face, certainly capable of doing a little bit more. It didn't happen in this program, a free program yet to come, of course. But maybe the first time out in front of judges in this environment, a little nerve-wracking. Not easy. Well, not a lot of discussion going on in the kiss and cry. Let's take a look at the scores for Anastasia.
Anastasia a obtenu un total de
34.73, and that will put Anastasia currently into third place.
The total score is 34.73. She is currently third.
Sur la glace, représentant la Bulgarie.
On the ice, representing Bulgaria, Maria Levushkina.
Well, 17-year-old Maria Levushkina from Bulgaria, 55.23, her personal best in the short program back in 2019 in Riga Cup on the Junior Grand Prix. Looking to better that score here today, week 1 in Courchevel.
Procuro olvidarte, siguiendo la ruta de un pájaro herido. Procuro alejarme de aquellos lugares donde nos quisimos. ganas ni fuerzas por ver si te olvido lo que haría porque estuvieras tú, porque si eras tú conmigo, lo que haría por no sentirme así, por no vivir así, perdida. Lo que haría porque estuviera conmigo, lo que haría por no sentirme así, por no vivir así, perdida.
Représentant la Bulgarie, Maria Levitchkina.
Well, pretty good job by Maria. Of course, the one mistake on the triple flip fall, but other than that, nice jump combination, good opening axle, pretty good spins. Of course, every skater going for the perfect program, no mistakes, so maybe a little disappointment on that, but there's some other really fine elements performed. So difficult to hold your nerves together. Particularly, we don't know how it is for the athletes having been off the ice so much of the year. Let's take a look at inside this program a little bit. Beautiful movements off the top. Here's the double axle. Nicely done. Little open in the air, of course. A little wrap free leg. Here's the triple loop. All the way around into the double toe loop. Nicely done. Nice, beautiful sit position, turned out toe, nice and low. There's the immediate position, back camel. Grabs the blade, forward inside edge, change there. So lots of features. It is a level 4 with a nice GOE. Here's the problem. Triple flip, loose in the air, really loose. Free leg up on the leg quite a bit. Slow rotation, didn't get all the way around. And unfortunately went down. Here's a look inside some of the steps. Good reach with the arms. And that Bielman position takes such strength and flexibility right at the end of the program. Nicely done. Well, let's take a look at the scores for Maria from Bulgaria. Short program scores. Courchevel, 46.88. And that'll move Maria currently into third place. And there's your leaderboard. Top 4 so far in this event.
Sur la glace, représentant la Malaisie.
On the ice, representing Malaysia, Abigail.
Well, next up, Abigail Liu, 16 years old, from Nottingham. Skating the short program, De Grandioso by Edvin Martin.
Représentant la Malaisie, Abigail Liu.
16-year-old Abigail Liu here in Courchevel, start of the Junior Grand Prix season. I got a number of the elements as planned executed. Of course, there'll be some GOE, some quality reductions in those scores. We'll take a look at some of the elements. Here's a peek inside the beginning of the program. Watch the double axle, watch the landing foot right here, right there. Under rotated, maybe downgraded with a turn. That's a minus 0.44, and it is downgraded in the system. Here's a look at the triple Sauerkau. Good attempt, gets it on one foot, hangs on, tries to get the double toe loop. It's a minus 0.57. And double flip, no problem there, of course. A look at the step sequence. Basic steps here at a level 1. And then the combination spin right at the end comes in at a level 3. It's just really a lot of detail and quality work that needs to be done on all the elements for all the skaters, really. Carrying the speed, the positions. You can see that toe pointed down there just a little bit on that back camel. You want to turn that out, get a little bit more speed on those positions, and carry that speed throughout the whole spin. That change combinations came in at a level 3 at the end of the program.
Thank you.
But a thrill to be here.
Thank you.
And we'll see quite a wide range of skaters and their abilities. Much depends, of course, on how much training they've had, how much experience they've had, when they started skating. That's the great thing about the Junior Grand Prix. It's not all only about the very best skaters. It's really about the opportunity for all skaters around the world to come together and participate. And so we will see a wide range.
Hi, family.
Well, let's take a look at the scores for Abigail.
Abigail a obtenu un total de 29
With 29.21 for Abigail Liu from Malaysia. And that will put her currently into 5th place.
She's currently 5th.
And there's a look at the next group
Veuillez accueillir les patineuses de
of
deuxième
women
groupe de la catégorie dames.
coming onto the ice for the 6-minute warm-up. Always the tense moments. There's the masks that are coming off now. You're off that ice. You have to have your mask on.
On the ice for 6 minutes of warm-up.
It's well managed, and here they come for the 6-minute warm-up.
Représentant le Pérou,
Representing Peru,
There's a look at these
Tanaka.
current standings. Claire Seo, Lindsay Thorngren from the United States, 63.43, 62.63, and Ria Levskina in 3rd place.
représentant l'Islande,
Representing Iceland, Julia Rose Vidarsdottir.
représentant Taïwan,
Representing Chinese Taipei, Tsai-En Chiang.
représentant l'Allemagne,
Representing Germany, Nargis Sulemanova.
Well, in this first 2 weeks of the Junior Grand Prix and over the next 5 after that, we will be speaking with a lot of the skaters and coaches around the world as to their experience during COVID, how they've coped, how they've trained their athletes. Of course, I was speaking to one of the coaches earlier today, and a lot of video work being done. In fact, I think it was American skater Claire was practicing the solo in the driveway, and some of the neighbors would come by and just doing everything they possibly could to keep the feeling of skating, keep it in their mind, get over the hump, over the COVID difficulties, to keep skating top of mind. There's a look at the start order for Group 2 coming up in just a few moments. Our first skater, Tsurami Tanaka, will come from Peru. She will be the first skater ever to compete in an ISU Junior Grand Prix or Senior Grand Prix, any Grand Prix event for Peru. So looking forward to that indeed. We thank all the officials in Peru for the pursuit of our sport and getting involved. That's one of the things I most appreciate and like on the Junior Grand Prix is we truly do have skaters from around the world in those countries that are just getting introduced to skating.
Please clear the ice. Thank you.
So nice to have them on board. Second group coming right up. The Peru, 14 years old, coached by Yuko Mona, pardon me, skating the short program here to El Condor Pasa.
Représentant le Pérou, Tsurami Tanaka. Tanaka.
Well, the very first skater to ever represent Peru on an ISU event, Sarami Tanaka. Nice job. All these skaters at different stages of development. We'll take a look inside this program, but probably pretty excited to be here on the Junior Grand Prix for Sarami. Let's take a look. Here's the double axel. Let's watch the landing. Looks all the way around, no problem. No, it's a 0 GOE, so not a plus or a minus. Double flip, nicely done. Just little details with the arms and stretched free legs and pointed toes. Those little items seem so simple to do, but they're hard to concentrate on at every element. And those are the types of items that will help with the quality, the GOE, and extra scores on some of these elements. All the detail of quality. Here's a look at the combination near the end of the program, probably inside takeoff, double Lutz, double toe loop. There was a, and then a look at the layback. That comes in at level 4 right at the end of the program. Nicely done. First time out on the international circuit in the Junior Grand Prix. Should be very proud. Sarami representing Peru. Well, having these masks on, sometimes it's hard to tell, but you can just look in the eyes. There's a smile underneath that mask. First international competition in a beautiful place like this in Courchevel, France, in the Alps. What a great experience. Well, let's take a look at the scores for Sarami Tanaka from Peru. Short program score, 34.50. That'll put Sarami into 5th place.
Total score is 34.50. She is currently 5th.
Here's a look at your leaderboard, top 5 so far in this event.
Sur la glace, représentant Israël.
Our next competitor comes from Israel, Iveta Berkovich. 15 years old, coached by Yulia and Sergei Shaiko. Choreographed by Igor Cherniev. 38.21 personal best back in 2019 at the Riga Cup. Skating the short program here in Courchevel. The Sign of the Times by Harry Styles.
Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. Welcome to the final show.
Représentant Israël, Iveta Berkovic.
15-year-old Iveta Berkovic finishing the program here in Courchevel. Hard to tell what she's feeling coming off the ice. A lot of expression either in the program or at the end. That's some nice elements, no question. Missing perhaps some extensions and pointed toes and posture, just items like that. Again, about quality overall, and that takes many years of development, a lot of work. Here's a look at the opening element, the triple flip. Yeah, that's going to be under-rotated. It's not downgraded, it is under-rotated. Pretty nice and straight in the air, so that was nicely done. A look at some of the steps, the attention paid to the judging panel and some of those moves. That step sequence is in at a level 3, so that's nicely done. The double axel here, a little bit forward on that landing, and then steps right up into the combination spin. That change combination spin in a level 3 for difficulty with a plus 0.20. Well, not too bad. There's a look at the layback spin in at a level 3 of difficulty, right at the end of the program. Coached by Julia and Sergei Sheko. The personal best was 38.21. Should see a better score here. Taking just a little bit longer than normal here for the scores to come in. Looks like all the work has been done. 10 out of the 10 judges are ready. Here we go. Here are the scores for Iveta Berkovic of Israel. 41.17, and that'll move Iveta into 4th position.
Her total score is 41.17. She is currently 4th.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Islande.
On the ice representing Iceland, Julia Rose Vidarzotti.
Well, our next skater, 16-year-old Julia. Not a lot known about this young woman at this point. First Junior Grand Prix event and competition. And she's skating here in Courchevel, first time international.
Sans toi, la nuit est sans lumière. On dirait que la terre oublie ses souvenirs. Feuille morte qui s'envole à chacun de mes pas.
Représentant l'Islande, Kosice, leader de team.
Oh, what a beautiful version from the musical Cats. Really nice movement, beautiful interpretation in this program. A couple challenges, of course, the technical elements. We'll look inside the program in just a few moments. But you can see Julia loves that music, feels it, and expresses it. Let's take a look at the program. There's the opening moves. It's always the happy place. Nothing's happened to this point. Here's a look into the triple sock, pardon me. Let's watch the legs in the air. Pretty tight, could be a lot tighter. Knees could be together, under rotated, and unfortunately couldn't check out. Here's the double axel. Nice steps in, some brackets. Arms back, free leg through, gets the double axel done. Continues on the 1 foot work there into an illusion, nicely presented. And there's that forward inside edge change, so it's a feature on this camel spin, which is in at a level 3, so was a nice element. There's a double flip. Think she was going for the triple, pop that into the double, that's okay. And here's a look at some of the steps in front of the judges. As the skating quality gets better, as skaters have more experience, you'll see a little bit more confidence in the steps with a further range of upper body movement and up, low, and high and side to side. Here's a look at the combination spin, level 4 at the end of the program. Nice.
Let's do the heart. Yes.
Les scores pour
The scores for Juliana's leaders de team.
Short program scores
Julia Ramos.
For Julia,
a obtenu un total de
39.35.
ce qui la place provisoirement en
That'll put Julia
5e
currently
position.
in 5th place.
Total score is 39.35. She's currently 5th.
And there's your top 5 so far in this event.
For that, it's good. Okay. If you go to the combo, and then what is it?
Sur la glace, représentant Taïwan,
On the ice, representing Chinese Taipei, Tsai-Eng Chang.
Tsai-Eng Chang, 15 years old, coached by Hyung Wen Tien and choreographed by Jessica Weika. Skating the short program here in Courchevel to dance for me Wallace.
Représentant Taiwan, Chen Shao.
15-year-old Sei-Young Chang from Chinese Taipei, just getting off the ice. Hard fall in that first element, really difficult. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Here's her opening movements. And watch a lot of preparation, very cautious going in, probably a little bit afraid of that. Turns really well, but off angle. That foot barely gets onto the ice before she continues to turn onto her shoulders. That was a difficult fall. Comes up for the double lutz, double toe, no problem with that element. Good fight back there, nice low sit position, variation feature. Flying Sisman went in at a level 3. So we've got level 3 of difficulty, some nice movements there. You want to have a little bit fuller range in time as you gain the confidence. There's a double flip, slow free leg. Grabs the toe picks on the landing and loses a little bit of flow there. Boy, so much of the skill for these young juniors is just experience and time. And as you feel more confident on the ice with those blades slipping across the surface, you'll feel more confident to have your range of movement a lot larger.
Thank you.
This is not an easy sport. It is extremely difficult. We make it look, not we, they make it look easy at times. It's beautiful, but it is extremely difficult. It takes many, many years to gain the confidence and security to show that. The Junior Grand Prix is a great place to get started, gain experience and confidence, and to learn from watching others.
Les scores pour
The scores for Sei-Young Chang.
Saren a obtenu un total de 28
Short program
points.
scores
Ce qui
28.12. That will be putting Sei-Young into 9th position.
1-2. She's currently 9th.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Allemagne,
On the ice, representing Germany, Nargis
Well, up next from
Suleimanova.
Germany, 16-year-old Nargis Suleimanova. Coached by Galina Subkova, 51.07, her personal best skating to any time, anywhere, by Sarah Brightman.
Représentant l'Allemagne, Nargis Suleimanova.
Wow, what a nice program. We're going to talk a little bit about the different... When Nargis came on the ice and started the program, I thought, looks a little scared, a little nervous. And so I wondered really whether there would be a range of movement. Boy, in the step sequence, beautifully done. We'll look at some of those steps. You got most of the elements done as well. There'll be some little quality items on the landings perhaps, but we'll take a look inside the program. But she really surprised me with this passionate, beautiful movement and choreography in the step sequence. Let's take a look right off the top. There's the opening movements. And their first jump element. Here it is. Good speed coming down the ice. Backs up over that pick. There's the triplets all the way around. Not a lot of speed here. Under-rotated and two-footed on the triple toe loop. That's okay. There's the flying Sitzman. That toe needs to be turned out a little bit, but it was a great fly. A nice low position. Just tidy up that position nice and low. Here's the start of some range of movement. Watch this entrance into the double axel. Low, not easy to keep your balance. Steps right up into the double axel. Nice, and some nice 1 foot work after that as well. Here's some steps coming down the ice into the triple flip. Watch her back up over the pick, arms above the head, nice and tight, straight in the air. Easy to get around. And here's some of the steps. Watch this movement up, heads up and back. This is when you have confidence in your skating skills. You don't mind, don't feel you're going to lose your balance. Beautiful sliding move there as well. This is where she really captured me into the performance, brought me in. Beautiful layback here. Very nicely done. Nargis Suleimanova from Germany. A nice performance here, week 1 in Courchevel.
Les scores
The scores for Nargis Suleimanova.
Nargis a obtenu un
Short program
total
scores for
de
Nargis 51.53. Nice score, and that'll move Nargis into 3rd place.
Score is 51.53. She's currently 3rd.
And there's your leaderboard, your top 5 so far.
Messieurs, une courte interruption pour permettre le surfaçage de la glace. Reprise de la compétition à 16h29.
Ladies and gentlemen, a short intermission for ice resurfacing.
And here's a look at the standings so far. First 2 skaters, Claire and Lindsay, from the United States, 63.43 and 62.53. Your top 2 skaters. Here's a look at the rest of the field so far. There are 22 skaters in this event, 2 more groups to come. Well, as we go to break, we're going to take a short moment to take a look and a short excerpt from the ISU Skating Awards 2021. Discover the amazing voice of Sophia Forza. Now, Sophia has a triple set of talents as a professional skater, dancer, and musician. Watch her and Philip Warren skate to Sophia's very own cover, Break My Heart Again.
Hey you, I'm just now leaving. Can I come around later on this evening? Oh, do you need time? Yes, of course, that's fine. Hey you, good morning. I'm sure you're busy now, Why else would you ignore me? How do you need space? You can't help it if your mind has changed. So go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Oh, it must be nice to love someone who let you break them twice. You're so blue. Are you still breathing? Won't you tell me if you found that deeper meaning? Do you think I've gone blind? I know it's not the truth when you say I'm fine. So go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Oh, it must be nice to love someone who let you break them twice. Don't pretend that I'm the instigator. You are the one, but you were burned to say goodbye. Kissed me up a decade later. That same perfume, those same sad eyes. Go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? It must be nice to love someone who lets you break them twice.
Welcome back to beautiful Courchevel, France. The first Junior Grand Prix of the season. There's a look right outside the backyard of this arena. Kind of a funny chairlift and a flyover of Patinoire de Forum here in Courchevel. Back inside the arena, what a beautiful facility. Always a joy to come to Courchevel. A great location to host the Junior Grand Prix. And here's Group 3 taking to the ice for their 6-minute warm-up. And a great start to the competition. First two skaters out from the United States. Clean performances. They're sitting in first and second. And here's a look at the standings so far. Claire CO 63.43, Lindsay Thorngren 62.63, and Nargis Sulimanova from Germany in third. 12 skaters yet to come. Group 3 of the women's short program in the middle of their warm-up. Seen some really good skating so far in the competition. 22 entries in this event, 4 groups. Once again, we thank everyone involved in this event. Everyone's wearing a mask off the ice. Everybody's been tested. Very good COVID protocols. Nothing's ever 100%, but certainly everyone is doing their very, very best to stay safe in a safe environment. Thank the ISU for all their work and preparation for this event as well. Not easy during a global pandemic, but here we are in week 1. Let's take a look at the schedules for today. The women's short program, of course, on the ice right now. There's a look from New York, Courchevel, Moscow, Tokyo. We will finish the day in the men's short program starting local time here at 18:30. On Friday's events, the rhythm dance will take to the ice at local here at 1500 hours, 9 o'clock in New York, 10 o'clock, 2200 hours in Tokyo. Women's free program will start tomorrow local here at 17:15. And Saturday's event, the men's free program, takes to the ice here at 12:45 in the afternoon. The free dance will take to the ice local time here at 15:30. There's a look at New York, Moscow, and Tokyo. And of course, the gala exhibition will take place at 20:30 here on Saturday evening. And a look here at the start order for group number 3. It's finishing up their warm-up. 6 skaters in this flight. Well, here's a look at our overall schedule for the Junior Grand Prix. Of course, week 2 will be here in Courchevel. We'll move on to Kosice, Slovakia. We haven't been there yet on the Junior Grand Prix. On to Krasnoyarsk, Russia. The long trip there. Then on to Ljubljana, Slovenia, Gdansk, Poland, and we'll finish the Junior Grand Prix 2021 in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 9th. Here we go. Group 3. Final words of encouragement by Coach Malika Tahir. From France, 14-year-old Lola Ghazali. Coached by Malika Tahir, choreographed by Laurie May. Lola will be skating her short program to Lovely by Billie Eilish.
Représentant la France, Lola Ghazali.
Wow, beautiful program by Lola. Good speed throughout the program, great lift on her jumps. We'll take a look at that on the takeoffs. She had moments that it was delicate and patient with the music. Sometimes the choice of music really keeps the skater calm, and I think that's what worked in this instance. Let's take a look at some of the elements top of the program. Not a lot of expression, but just to keep her focus and concentration. Watch the double axel. Great speed off the end of that edge. Beautiful speed and flow on the landing. And here's a look into the triple flip. Look at the lift all the way around. A nice flow on the landing there as well. Here's a look at some of the steps. And this is where she was most patient and timed well with the music. Bigger range of upper body movement. That step sequence is in at a level 3. Here's the triple lutz. This was a problem. Too far back on the heel. Had to step out. Double toe doesn't count in that case. And there's the flying Sispin. Beautifully done. Nice position. Low, straight leg. There's the forward outside edge. She switches from the back inside to forward outside as a feature. Grabs the leg behind. Another feature. That flying Sispin went in at a level 3. And look at the end spin. The layback spin in at a level 4. Nice. Beautiful. And there it is. Oh, looking happy in the chairlift. Kiss and cry. Beautiful mountains behind.
Les scores pour
The scores for Lola.
Short program scores for Lola 50.74, and that will put Lola into 4th place.
Her total score is 50.74. She's currently 4th.
sur la glace, représentant la France.
On the ice, representing France, Eve Dubec.
14-year-old Eve Dubec from France, coached also by Malika Tahir. Choreographed by Laurie May. Skating the short program here in Courchevel to The Way I Feel by Aja.
I feel like we're all following shadows, and shadows that don't know where to go. I feel like I'm waiting for tomorrow, but today wastes away. It's not that I don't know, it's not that I can see. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel that something's gone. I can't escape it. I feel like the destination's yours. I'm meant to be the best. Already had some lives. Now the world is on fire. It's not what I don't know. It's not what I can see. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel. I feel like we're not angry enough. The while we wait, time's ticking away. I feel there's gonna be an explosion. It's not that I don't know. It's not that I can see. It's not that I have noticed. It's driven me insane. It's not that I don't know. It's not that I can see. It's just the way I feel. It's just the way I feel.
Représentant la France, Eve Dubec.
Well, some nice moments in this program for Ev. Also, a couple flaws. We'll take a look inside the program in just a few moments. Not music. Again, I mentioned about the selection of music, so important for a variety of reasons, obviously from an artistic perspective, but also from a pacing perspective. Music was relatively, not slow, but evenly paced. Here's a look at some of the opening movements right off the top, coming right at the judges. And here's a look at the triple flip. This did not lift. Watch on the takeoff. It did not lift up very high at all. Mispicked the timing a little bit. Not all the way around. 2-foot landing. Oh, that was a bit costly. Now here's the steps into the jump combinations. Triple loop. Good speed on that takeoff all the way around. Not a lot of speed. It gets herself up and gets around the double toe loops. Complete the combination. Watch the change of edge here. This is the back camel. Pardon me, the change of foot. And down into really nice low sit position. Got a hand on the foot, then up into the upright. And some of the steps here, as with most of the junior skaters, although the elements are getting done, just wanting to polish things up, work on good posture and turned out toes and stretch free legs, those little items that will make a difference here, but also critical in the seniors. There's a double axel, great lift off the takeoff edge there. Laid back spin right at the end of the program. That is in level 4 with a plus 0.23 GOE for this last element. Nicely done.
Les scores.
Les 8 tours dans la cambrie aussi.
The scores for Eve Dubec.
Short program scores for Ev.
A obtenu un total de 44
44.50 for Ev Dubec. 6th place in the short program so far.
She's currently 6th.
Sur la glace, représentant le Danemark.
On the ice, representing Denmark.
Well, the next competitor comes from Denmark. 16-year-old Katharina Victoria Petersen, coached by Igor Sayan. 39.80 personal best. 2019 Courchevel Junior Grand Prix, skating to One Eye Open by Lola Blunt.
Voices in the night, whispers of double lives, saw back from where your knife went in. Dark eyes without a face. Now that I'm on the case, I lay confidential. I deal with the devil. I won't leave a trace. Watching every move you make, I keep my guard up, lie awake, and I cross that line. I'm falling. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open. I'm you. Look closely where you step. Look right and to the left. 'Cause you got a sickness, and I got a witness. You'll never suspect. Watching every move you make, I keep my guard up, lie awake, and I cross that line. I'm falling. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open. Wait for when you're on my trip, and if you do, I'll make sure you admit you from the wrong side. Now I'm right back. You better sleep with one eye open.
Représentant le Danemark, Katarina Victoria Peterson.
Well, what a wonderful performance by Katharina. I have a lot to say on this. Nice opening expression. We're going to take a look at some of these great moments. You know, this is a bit of the difference in juniors, even in seniors sometimes, when you have an athlete that just loves to skate and you can see it come out on their face and their choreography every step of the program. What a difference. Of course, it is a sport, so you have to do the elements. We'll take a look inside this program at that, but watch just the opening, the confidence that she has, the awareness of the judges and the camera. It's just such a great addition to a program to have that confidence and expression. Let's take a look at the opening element, the triple toe, good speed coming in, backs right up. Look at the distance in the air. Triple toe, double toe, pardon me. I was hoping for the triple toe, but it didn't happen. Here's great flow coming down the ice with some more steps into double. Oh, this is the triple toe, double toe again. That's the same element. Here's a look at the spread eagle. Up into double axel with some nice steps coming in after that as well. Great energy throughout this whole program. You can tell good, solid skating skills because you have the confidence to perform with your face and your upper body when you're confident of your skating skills. Let's take a look here. This is the double flip near the end of the program. Good lift, good height in the air, and there's trying to get to that forward outside edge. And she does, I think, on this combination spin, which is in at a level 4. So nice element there. And of course, here's some energy near the end as well. Steps came in at a level 2, and there's a look right at the end of the level 3 layback spin. Missing that last feature. Probably that Bielman did not get above the head, so missing one feature. Smile on her face throughout made me smile as well. I watched this beautiful program.
Les scores pour
The scores for Katarina Victoria Peterson.
Katarina Victoria.
Sure program scores for Katharina, 46.12. And that'll put Katharina into 6th place.
She's currently 6th.
Sur la glace, représentant la Hongrie,
On the ice, representing Hungary, Bernadette Zigeti.
The 17-year-old Bernadette Zigeti from Hungary, coached and choreographed by Patricia Pavuk. 41.49 personal best in the short program in Italy in 2019. Skating to Emilia by Jan Tiersen.
Représentant la Hongrie, Bernadette Szigeti.
Oh, what a beautiful program by Bernadette Szigeti from Hungary. It was delicate and strong at the same time. Some interesting moves in there. Risky, but well done. We'll take a look inside the program here and see some of those special moments. Here's the focus right off the top. The music is delicate and sensitive, as is she. In the opening, there's a bit of a rough landing. You watch the picks on the landing. The double axel grabs the ice, slows it down. You can see the snow, picks the leg up, keeps some flow regardless of hitting those toe picks. Here's a look at the triple toe. Good speed coming in, backs up over the pick, nice and straight in the air. A little bit on a lean, pardon me. And the second jump is under rotated in the system. And here is the triple flip. Thought this was pretty well done. Nice, that is also under rotated slightly in the system. Look at the change combination, spin some of the features. This is in at a level 4, so got all 4 features in this element. And here is the cartwheel. Interesting sort of move, risky because of those hands slip, that's not going over, but well done in the program here. And here's some more delicate moments with a nice little jump and the steps and sliding move and into the flying sit spin at the end of the program. That came in at a level 3. So those step sequence at level 3 and the final spin, flying sit spin, also a level 3. And a beautiful, beautiful final moment. Well, nicely constructed program and some difficult elements, not just from a technical perspective, but choreographic elements. So a challenging program and pretty well delivered here, the first Junior Grand Prix of the season. Take a look at the scores. Short program scores for Bernadette, 47.12. That will put her currently in the 5th position. There's a look at your top 5 skaters on the leaderboard so far.
On the ice representing Poland, Noel Streli.
Noelle Struli from Poland, 14 years old. This is her first Junior Grand Prix season and event. And a lot of information on this young lady at this point. We'll see the short program right now.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only I will see.
Représentant la Pologne, Noël Story.
Well, what a special performance by Noel here. Great spin positions, wonderful overall basic skills, and a little something special in her performance. There's a star deep inside this young woman, and it's starting to shine right here in Courchevel. Some nice opening movements. Here's the triple Lutz, hands over the head, really nice and straight in the air, just too far back on the heel, had to do it 3-turn, keeps the foot off the ice into the double toe, so good reaction there. And some of the steps, the step sequence. Carries good speed and flow. Beautiful split jump in that step sequence. Up into, look at that spin position, the leg above the hip beautifully. Nice tidy, straight, free leg in that sit spin. Change the variation in the upright. There's the back camel spin. Little wobbly on there, but that's being picky. And as a coach, looking at some really terrific skills by this young lady. Beautiful qualities. Lots to build on here. It'll be a lot of fun watching this young woman develop in the Junior Grand Prix. Small smile there at the end of the program. Pretty pleased with that performance.
Hello,
and so
Papa.
she should be. Hello, Papa.
Cheers, Sasha.
That's just so special.
Les scores pour
Lots to like about this young lady's skating. Let's take a look at the short program scores.
Noël a obtenu un total de 54,08.
54.08. What a great score. She is shocked. But she earned it. The judges saw the qualities. So well done. What a nice surprise. And that's what makes the juniors so special. Right there.
Sur la glace, représentant la Georgie.
On the ice, representing Georgia, Alina Ugushadze.
Alina, 17 years old. 63.10 personal best in the short program, earning that in 2020 at the Winter Youth Olympic Games. That's such a special event, and that's a great score. So hoping to bring that to the ice here in week 1 of the Junior Grand Prix 2021. Skating the short program, To Creep by Albert Hammond.
When you were here before, can look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a
Well, what a beautiful, confident performance by Alina here. She just looked as if she had such experience, confidence, physically strong, and some terrific performance moments in there as well. There's just a lot of solid basic skating skills that give her a foundation to be able to perform at a higher level than many others. You can tell the confidence in the face right off the top. Afraid to focus her eyes, looking forward at the panel. Lots of difficult elements to come. Here's the triple lutz, hands over the head, beautiful, up into the double toe loop, but still extremely well performed. There's the double axel into a falling leaf. That was beautifully done. And the flying sit spin. And triple flip here, hands ahead. A little bit of a lean under, rotated on the judging system, and yeah, didn't get all the way around. There's some beautiful steps as well. Good knee action. There's a little twizzle there. Step forward. This position right here, not easy to obtain in this step sequence, making it difficult, but a lot of range of movement. Look at that spin position there as well. Lots of physicality in this program. She didn't keep it basic. She reached outside in the choreography. Side position of the layback that comes into level 4 with a plus 0.27 GOE. There's a look at some very nice elements. And a look skywards. I think feeling pleased about that performance, and so she should.
Les scores pour
And the European Championships back in 2020. Let's take a look at the scores for Alina. 52.29, good score. And that'll put Alina into 4th place. Here's a look, your top 5 skaters so far. There's the final group, patiently waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gaia Ryder from Canada just waiting to get on the ice, and there they go.
sur la glace pour 6 minutes d'échauffement.
on the ice for 6 minutes of warm-up.
Représentant le Mexique.
Representing Mexico, Regina Garcia de Leon Sa.
And there's a look at the standings so far. First 2 skaters out, still in the top 2 positions, both from the United States. Great opening to this event.
Représentant la Finlande.
Representing Finland, Jana Jirkinen.
Représentant le Canada.
Representing Canada, Keia Reiter.
Représentant la Corée du Sud.
Representing Republic of Korea, Seoyeon Yi.
Représentant l'Argentine.
Representing Argentina, Sofia Natalie Dyer.
Well, the final group on the ice for the warm-up. We had some nice surprises in this event so far. Of course, just a reminder, we do not have the skaters from Japan or Russia at this event. They'll be a little bit later on in the Junior Grand Prix. It's an unusual year, of course, with the restrictions that each country has. They're all a little bit different, and so it's difficult to get all the skaters at the same place at the same time. But throughout the 7 weeks, we will see the skaters of Japan and Russia join this group. It's a great opportunity for some of these skaters to grab a medal and win a Junior Grand Prix title. All the skaters and coaches I've spoken to while being here in Courchevel, so thrilled to have had the opportunity to leave the country and get to another location, skate in front of judges right there on a virtual competition, judging panel right beside the ice. I won't say a new experience for the skaters, but a revisited one. And it is different, that's for sure. Be interesting to talk to the judges how they feel to be in the rink rather than judging online. It's kind of where everyone belongs, in an arena. Look at Kaya Ryder from Canada, junior Canadian champion. I was thinking a little earlier today, as we were watching the first couple groups, how lucky we are to love the sport, because to me, you know, seniors and even the top juniors where you have the quads, and it's great, it's amazing, and it's spectacular, and it's sport. But the sport itself, even without the quads, is beautiful. When you have a beautiful piece of music, wonderfully interpreted, and some great jumps, triples, even in some cases, beautiful double jump, it's still a wonderful sport. We have such a range in the juniors, from skaters from small countries that do not have a lot of history in skating participating. See that a little bit later this week. So you really see what's happening around the world in the development categories, and that would most certainly be junior.
Mesdames, il vous reste 1 minute d'échauffement.
Women, there is 1 minute left in this warm-up.
Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at ISU_figure. That's at ISU_figure, hashtag JGPfigure. Once again, you can follow us on Twitter at ISU_figure, hashtag JGPfigure. And a look at the start order for the final group of women.
Mesdames, l'échauffement est terminé. Veuillez quitter la piste, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Women, the warm-up is over. Would you please clear the ice? Thank you.
And here we go. Final group of women in the first event of the 2021 Junior Grand Prix Series. Look at our next skater, 14-year-old Regina Garcia de Leon Saab from Mexico, coached and choreographed by Michelle Cantu Felix. Skating the short program to Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence.
Représentant le Mexique, Regina Garcia de León.
I really like some of the qualities by Regina here. Very delicate, good posture, excellent back. And there were moments where she was pretty aggressive with her skating to come out of a corner with speed, then back off a little bit too much in the entrance of the jumps. Let's take a look at some of the elements here. Right at the top of the program, some beautiful movements. Look at how straight that back is. That's going to serve her so well. Here's the double flip, hands over the head. Good flow on the landing with a leg kick. And this is the triple salchow. Unfortunately, this did not lift up or get tight enough in the air. A little bit open. Not too bad, actually. A little bit better than I thought. Under-rotated too far back in the heel and had to go down. There's the traveling 3 turns into flying sit spin. Nice low side position there for a feature. Good speed on that spin as well. And now some of the steps. You can see the quality. Good depth of edge. The head was lifted up with the arms, sliding down. So lots of different levels and some difficulty in there. That step sequence in at a level 2. There's a cantilever. So difficult to do. Thought we would just show you that. Takes some great flexibility and strength as well. The double axel here. A little slow going in, but gets it all the way around. Just add a little bit more speed and flow. It's your greatest friend on jumps to use some momentum, some speed and flow. Going in too slow, it's going to be a challenge. There's the layback spin, level 4, right at the end of the program. Nicely done. There you go.
Les scores pour
The scores for Regina Garcia de León.
Short program scores for Regina.
Regina a obtenu un total de
36.46. That will put Regina currently into 13th position.
Her total score is 36.46. She's under the third place.
Sur la glace, représentant la Corée du Sud.
On the ice, representing Republic of Korea, Asun Yoon.
15-year-old Asun Yoon from Korea, coached by Bitna Park and Yeon Ju Lee, choreographed by Yi Ji Shin. Skating the short program here in Courchevel to Smells Like Teen Spirit. Well, you can see right there, just a little disappointment from that pop triple Lutz. The rest of the program really very, very nice, very strong. We'll look at some of those elements, but that was costly. This young woman could easily be at the very top and maybe within reach for sure, but for that missed triple Lutz, that will cost some dear points, but some really fine qualities in the rest of the program. Great arm movements, lots of upper body movement, choreographic lead to the music. Good power and speed. There's a look right off the top of the program, the head movement there, the arms. Not just racing off to the first element. Here's a difficult entry into the double axel. Low move into the back inside edge, change feet step off the end of the edge. Nice speed on the landing as well. Then some more 1 foot movement as well. Great entrance and exit. Good quality and GOE scores on that. There's the triple flip. No problem. Nice twizzle on the landing of that as well. And there's the triple flip once again. The twizzle, the little hop. Here's the flying sit spin for it outside edge. Nice and low. Tucked she is down low in that position. That is in at a flying spin at level 4. Here's the problem. Just started the upper body rotation too early. Pop that into a single. That's costly. Here's, once again, look how the upper body started a little bit too early and ends up with a single Lutz, leaving a number of points on the table. And a look at some of the steps. The step sequence comes in at level 3. You can see that low movement there, that slide. Takes a lot more energy, sometimes a little risky, but you're going for the top of the podium. You need to have it all. There's a beautiful Bielmann at the end of the layback spin, but that is in only at a level 3, so I'm missing one of the features there. And you can see just some disappointment right there with that mistake. Just a shake of the head. Great skater, wonderful skills. Let's take a look at the scores for the short program.
Assun a obtenu un total de 48,18.
Assun 48.18, that will move Assun into 7th place.
48.18. She is 37th.
연습 때 팝하니까 똑같이 나오잖아. 연습을 안 하나 이렇게 돼. 그치? 이걸 요행을 바르면 안 돼.
Sur la glace, représentant la Finlande.
On the ice representing Finland, Jana Jirkkinen.
A 14-year-old Jana Jirkkinen from Finland, born in Helsinki, coached by Marina Shirsova, and choreographed by Anastasia Bonina. Skating her short program here in Courchevel, To Your Heart is as Black as Night by Beth Hart.
But the story I told is your heart is as black as night. Your lips may be sweet, such that I can't complete. But your heart is as black as night. I don't know why you came along. It's such a perfect time. But if I let you hang around, I'm bound to lose my mind. 'Cause your hands may be strong, but the feelings are wrong. Your heart is as black as night.
Wow. You have to love the detail of Jana Jokinen from Finland. Is 14 years old. Boy, was this young woman patient with every move, and not only wanted to jump and spin, but wanted to do every choreographic sequence perfectly and to the music. Paid attention to detail. Cared about the quality. Really wonderful. Let's take a look a little deeper inside this program. The opening moves coming right at the judges and right at our main camera. Patience with the movements. Nice. Ina Bauer into the double axel. Good flow, 1 foot work as well after. Nice detail. Here's the triple Lutz, hands over the head, a little under rotated, get up, triple toe loop. Looks all the way around. Change combination spin. Change foot. Again, you can see, not afraid to use the upper body. Here's the triple flip. Good speed coming into it. Hands over the head. All the way around as well. Nicely done. Very nice skills for Jana. Bright future. See how this all unfolds over the next few years. Lots of great skills displayed here in Courchevel. Beautiful Bielman right at the end of the program. It was not a big smile at the end of the program, but sort of, okay, got it done. And now we get some waves and smiles. Just remember, these are very young athletes, not a lot of experience in the pressure moment. Short program scores for Jana Jokinen of Finland.
Jana a obtenu un total de 53 points.
53.70, good score. And that puts Jana up into 4th place, close to the podium. Here's a look at your top 5 skaters so far.
Sur la glace, représentant le Canada.
Well, next up, 15-year-old Kaya Ryder from Canada, born in Ottawa, coached by Scott Davis, former national U.S. champion Jeff Langdon, Canadian senior men's skater, 58.28 personal best, 2019 in the Junior Grand Prix skating today to Opportunity by SIA. Wow.
Représentant du Canada, Kaya Walter.
A feeling of pure calm and inner peace at the beginning of the program. I'm not sure if Kaya feels special when she skates it, but it certainly is special to watch. There's a feeling in every movement and patience. She just connects with the music. Let's put the jumps aside and talk only about performance. It's so mature and so real, so sincere. We'll take a look inside the program. What a great performance by Kaya Ryder of Canada. There's her opening look up into the sky as she looks towards the ceiling. Here's the opening element, some nice turns, coming good speed into the triple flip all the way around. Solid landing. There's the double axel. And again, some more 1 foot work. Not just going on to the next element, but having some transitions in and out of each technical element. Watch the fine spin. Great lift. Beautifully centered. Change of position. Difficult variation. Oh, some really nice GOE scores. In fact, every element in the positive GOE. There's the triple lutz, triple toe at the end of the program. Risky to do, but well done. You've seen a Bauer here right into the final spin, the layback spin in at level 3. Didn't get all 4 features on this spin, but a plus GOE of 0.38. Special performance from Kaya Ryder of Canada. Well, had a smile from beginning to end, but the smile at the end added the most. As she knows she delivered what she had planned.
Say hi to everybody. Yeah. No, that was good. So much.
Scott Davis, coach, pleased with that performance. Let's take a look at the scores for Kaya Ryder. Short program, week 1 here in Courchevel. They are 59.50. Great score, and that puts Kaya into 3rd place.
She's currently 3rd.
And there's a look at your leaderboard, pretty close up in the top 3 skaters.
You did your job.
Great battle in the free program.
On the ice, representing Republic of Korea, Seoyeon Yi.
15-year-old Soo Young Yi of Korea, coached by Tammy Gamble. 67.23. Skating the short program here to Danse Macabre by Cesson.
Représentant la Corée du Sud, c'est Julie.
Oh, what a nice performance by Soo Young. All the Korean skaters so well trained in the basic skills, the basic skating skills. And of course, much always depends on whether you can develop or deliver the difficult elements under pressure. And this was a pretty good performance here. We'll take a look in the program inside at some of the elements right now. Be focused right off the top of the program. Some nice movements. Here's good speed back into the triple Lutz. All the way. Beautiful knee bend on the landing. Gets the triple toe loop done, but has to step back. That'll be a small reduction, but strong technique on that. Here's a wally into the double axel. Rides off the edge nicely. Good stretch and flow on that landing the double axel. And here's some steps coming around for the triple flip here a little bit later in the program. Quite a long lead into this. Here's the triple flip all the way around, solid on the landing. Great quality, plus GOEs on pretty much all the elements except for the triple Lutz combo at the beginning. Gesine Bauer here. You can see the stretched free legs are nice and straight, turned out toes, the detail, as I mentioned, the quality of the skaters from Korea, all well taught. Really comes down to, can you deliver the difficult elements? Combination spin rate at the end of the program in at a level 4 with a plus GOE of a 0.55. Nicely done. Coach Tammy Gamble, the kiss and cry out of Colorado Springs. See what the score it comes in. Personal best 67.23. That was back in Lake Placid 2019 Junior Grand Prix. That's a pretty big score. Not sure that will be reached here today.
Les scores pour...
The scores for Seoul.
Short program scores. And still waiting for those scores. Oh, they answer when they say the scores, please. And hopefully here they are. And they are 56.15. And that will put Soo Young into 4th position.
She is currently 4th.
Sur la glace, représentant l'Argentine.
On the ice.
Well, the final competitor in this event from Argentina, 15-year-old Sofia Natalie Dayan. Born in Atlanta in the United States, 28.41 personal best back in 2019 in the short program.
Représentant l'Argentine, Sofia Natalia.
Oh, what a nice smile by Sofia at the end of the program. I had a nice chat with her a little earlier today about skating from Argentina. She does train in the United States, and so excited and pleased and proud to be here. And you can see and we talked a little bit about the altitude. It's not easy to get through the programs here. All the skaters suffer that a little bit, of course. There's a look at some of the opening elements. This did not go well here. They didn't get into tight rotation position. You can see the legs are kind of crossed, slower rotation, off balance on the landing, and that went down. And here's a look at the double flip. No problem there, of course. He stretched free leg on the landing, right into this layback. Went up on the toe pick on that entrance edge and lost the balance. Started to travel, but kind of got it back together here. Centered it a little bit, so good work to adjust that spin. There's the flip to the forward outside edge and the camel. What a nice position that was. Variation in the upright into the back sit spin. That's in at a level 4. Combination spin at the end of the program. Great flexibility and strength there. And there's the smile. Oh, we just missed it, but had a big smile at the end of the program. Just thrilled to be here and to participate in this event. We'll see another Argentinian skater a little later in the Junior Grand Prix season. Let's take a look at the scores for Sofia. 31.35, and that will put Sofia into 20th position.
Her total score is 31.35. She is 20th.
Fin de la compétition, programme court, catégorie d'âge.
End of the competition, short program, women category.
Mesdames, Messieurs, une courte interruption pour permettre le surpassage de la glace. Reprise de la compétition pour les programmes courts.
Let's take a look at the final standings of the women's short program here. Claire Seo of the United States, 63.43. Lindsay Thorngren, 62.63. Kaya Ryder from Canada, 59.50. Your top 3, and a look at the rest of the field. Let's take a look at the schedule for the rest of the week. Women's short program just finishing right now. Men's short program up here, local time 18:30. And then tomorrow, Friday, we'll see the rhythm dance take to the ice at 1500 hours here in Courchevel. The women's free will follow that at 17:15, and then the Saturday's schedule, final day of competition. The men's free program takes to the ice at 12:45 in the afternoon here in Courchevel, followed by the free dance at 15:30, and of course the gala exhibition that evening at 20:30 here in Courchevel. Well, that concludes our coverage. Oh, pardon me, hold on. Here we go. Upcoming schedule. We will stay here in Courchevel for week 2, August 26th to 28th. We'll move to Kosice, Slovakia, September 2nd to 4th. Krasnoyarsk, Russia, September 16th to 18th. Ljubljana, Slovenia, September 23rd to 24th. And Gdansk, Poland, September 30th to October 2nd. We'll finish out the 2021 Junior Grand Prix season in Linz, Austria, October 7th to 8th. Well, that concludes coverage of the women's short program. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be coming up with the men's short program in just a little while. Stay with us. We will be back.